What's up? It is time for another video with me. If you've never seen me before, then I'll go ahead and introduce myself. I'm Rhea. Today I'm kind of bringing in a video that I don't normally do a lot on this channel, and that's a tech type video. Since the new update came out and I'm a UX designer, I kind of like seeing what the newest updates are that Apple comes out with. But before we get into this video, remember to subscribe to my channel, click the notifications bell so you can stay informed as to when I post, and also go ahead and follow my social media so you can keep up with my life. So obviously I had to make a list of features I wanted to talk about because sometimes I can't remember things off the top of my head. So if you see me looking down at my sheet of paper of notes here, that's why. I'm gonna go ahead and just start with some of the more simple ones that are easier to talk about, and then I'm gonna go into my top favorite features so far of iOS 16. Before I get into the features, I have been using Apple products ever since I was in middle school. My first phone was an iPhone 5, and then I kind of went in orders of getting like an iPhone 5C for my birthday, but then that wasn't working, so I went back to the iPhone 5 that my dad had. And then I moved to an iPhone 7 in high school. Back in Christmas time of 2020, I did a unboxing for my iPhone 12 Pro Max, which is the current phone that I'm using now. So that's kind of like my history behind using Apple products. I've basically seen the evolution of the software since at least 2012. But you kind of can tell that I'm very much familiar with iPhone updates. I try to keep my phone up to the most current versions. I unfortunately don't feel like I'm very much knowledgeable to go into depth on all these specific features, but I find it easier to just talk about the ones that I use more currently, because I just feel like it's about time Apple has come out with these features, and I'm about to go into them right now. So the first few ones are more for texting purposes. So that is the unsend text, edit text, and also the memojis. So anytime before 15 minutes, if you send a text and let's say that you kind of didn't mean to send it or it was like a typo, then you have 15 minutes to either edit your text or you can delete your text. So I'm about to show you guys right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and use myself as the demonstration, and I just like doing this because I don't wanna bother anyone else with texting them random things for a YouTube video. So let's just say, hey, stranger. I'm gonna go ahead and press and hold and do undo text. And when you do that, it kind of notifies the recipient that you unsent a message. But obviously, since I'm texting myself, it's going to get that message. Now let's say if we are editing a message. So I can say, that was so cool. I'm gonna press and hold again, and then I'm gonna press edit, and therefore I can change it to that, and it shows that the message has been edited. But of course, since I'm sending it to myself, it's gonna still show the original message that I sent, but you kind of get it from what you're seeing on here. Next, we're gonna go ahead and play around with the memojis. Now I love memojis, but I don't use them that often. I feel like I only use them once in a blue moon, but it's always nice to see different customizations for memojis. Now, going into hairstyles. So apparently there were some new hairstyles that were added. I'm not exactly sure which ones are new, but there is more variety to the hairstyles than there were last time. I can actually tell there's like a lot more. Oh my god, these hairstyles are very good. Okay, so now we've kind of entered in the new poses, and I like that there's a variety of them that you can send for stickers. I did look up, these are the new poses that are there, and I really like that they do it in such a cool way. So we have like this pose, then we have the heart pose, we have one waving. There's so many cute ones they can send as stickers, and I feel like this is a great way if you want to use self-expression while you're texting your friends, family, whoever. Another favorite feature of mine that you can actually kind of implement into sending text, but this is now moving into more photo related things, is going to be the magic cutout feature. So I'm gonna press and hold, and basically you can move this sticker. I'm gonna try doing that, and I'm gonna send it to myself. So it shows up as a little sticker like this, and you can send it. What I failed to mention in this clip was that the magic cutout setting basically cuts your picture out of any background, and you can then send it as a sticker to anyone. You can place it on your Instagram stories. So basically it just cuts out the background from any of the pictures that you have. Now we're gonna go on to my favorite part, which is what I've been wanting to show you guys. It's all about customizing the lock screen and the home screen. I've always wanted a chance to kind of like do something different to my home screen and lock screen. I was kind of upset that Apple didn't have anything for their lock screen in terms of widgets. Like, you can have all these customization things for the home screen, but why not for the lock screen? Like, come on. I just found this to be probably one of my favorite features ever, and I'm going to show you guys a tutorial on how you can customize your lock screen and home screen. Now, I am not the best of this. I do not do this aesthetic planning of my whole iPhone setup for the home screen, so I just keep it very plain and simple. I'm not someone who can really do all this advanced customization, but I can show you guys the lock screen type thing because that's something I was able to figure out. So this is my current lock screen. It is the emoji style, but this was my previous one. It was a live photo, and for some reason it just decided not to work when I updated it. We are under all my photos. Let's see, I'm gonna use this one. So this one says, "Don't touch my phone, you idiot," because I'm someone who just doesn't like when people touch my phone. And this is another cool feature. Like, you can choose different widgets to include on your home screen now, so that's pretty damn cool. So you could do just a regular date and temperature from the location you're at. Sometimes that can be helpful because when you wake up and you're trying to check what the weather is outside, you know. And this is the first time I actually played with that feature, because when I was creating my emoji version one, I didn't exactly play around with the header widget. We're gonna actually keep it as the day and alarm, because when I think of my night feature, I think of I have to sleep and wake up for work. So now we're gonna go into changing the font and color. Now this is fun, but you can change the font and color to customize how you want your iPhone to look. So if you have a certain aesthetic and you think one of these fonts matches that aesthetic, change it to that. So if I'm doing this, I probably want, no. I'm gonna choose this one. It kind of pops out a lot to me. And then another fun thing is, let's go ahead and change the color, or I might actually stick to the color it came with, but I'm not sure. I do like the white, it pops out. But also, yeah, we're gonna stick to white, but you can change the colors. You can use the little bar that shows the shades of the color and select a more specific shade of color you want for your text. But we're gonna stick with white for this one. And now we can add more widgets. So you thought the widgets part was done, but no, you can add up to 3 more widgets right under where the time is displayed. So let's go ahead and choose weather. I'm gonna go ahead and put the Apple Watch setting because I wear my Apple Watch every single day. And I'm also going to go ahead and put, honestly, you don't have to put 3. I just want to put 3 to kind of fill up the rest of this. So I'm gonna put battery. Okay, well, that's kind of how we're gonna set up for this example. But now you can kind of change the look. So we have the natural setting, the black and white one. We have duotone, color wash, and yeah, so I'm gonna go back to natural because I like natural a lot. Now we're done, and you can set as a wallpaper pair, so that means that your lock screen will match your home screen. So for this example, I'm gonna go ahead and do that just because I feel like that is just showing what you can do specifically with that feature. But I'll go ahead and show you this current one that I have. So as you can tell. So if I click done, because this is the one that I had with the emojis, so I put champagne, a martini glass, sushi, coffee, and cupcakes. So if I press done, you can tell I did not exactly do this as a wallpaper pair, because what my boyfriend and I have done is that we have kept the lock screen of our phones to just being whatever we wanted. So whether it's like food theme, whatever, and then our home screen is each other's. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to show you. So with their home screen, you can kind of change the way that it looks right there. So you can change it to a color background, a gradient background, the original background that you have for your lock screen, or photo. So I'm gonna keep it at photo. But if you were not doing a pairing situation, then you can go ahead and change the lock screen to however you want. We are gonna have them have a focus. So going back to the one that I was showing you the tutorial of, let's change that to a focus. So I'm gonna change that to my do not disturb focus. Just because I'm like, I don't wanna see anyone's messages. I don't wanna see anyone call me whatsoever. I just need to sleep. So when I turn on do not disturb, this mode will show up. That was the end of this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you're using iOS 16 and you found this video helpful, then yay, I'm so glad I was able to help. Go look at those videos that go more in depth on iOS 16 features, because those will be a lot more helpful than my crappy explanation most likely. Anyways, have fun using iOS 16. Before we end this video, remember to subscribe. Give this video a big fat like if you enjoyed watching it. Click the notifications bell so you can stay informed as to when I post, and also follow my social media. I'll see you guys next time.